Hey guys, welcome to another Mentoring Monday. Most of my tasks are geared towards helping you live a better quality of life. And hopefully there's some good ideas in each one of these topics that you can take away that will improve your situation. I've met very few people in my lifetime that ever told me, I don't want to live a successful life. Nearly everybody wants to be a success in some areas of their life. But to be successful, it takes much more than just wanting to be successful. You must live, learn, and master qualities of success before you can be successful. Without mastering many of these qualities of success, you'll become very good at the status quo, staying where you are, staying stuck. So in today's topic, I'm going to talk about what I think are 9 qualities of success. And I encourage you to listen very carefully to each one of these. And then ask yourself, where are you in your life right now in each of these areas? I put this first because I do think it's the most important. Honesty and integrity. With the exception of politics, I don't know anybody that's super successful today who does not demonstrate a high level of honesty and integrity. The higher the level of honesty and integrity, the higher the level of success. Look at the most successful businesses that stand the test of time. Apple and Amazon are 2 great examples. We trust them. They are dependable and do what they say they're going to do. They're reliable. If you lie or don't follow through and do what you say, people won't trust you. People notice. People talk. It makes it very hard to get ahead at anything without a high level of honesty and integrity. The second one I'll talk about is passion. If you want to reach your goals, it's so important to care about what you're doing, to be passionate about it. Passion can be energizing and it can help you push through the most difficult moments. But passion cannot be faked. You get passion from purpose, the feeling you get when you are doing something deeply meaningful, something that aligns with your purpose. So if you're not feeling passion in some areas or levels of your work, you might want to consider reviewing, how happy you are and maybe finding something else that you're more passionate about. You'll definitely have more success. Optimism. It's very important to be successful in anything. It's optimism. I hear this from a lot of different people, but optimism is not a switch we can just turn on and off whenever we feel like it. We get optimism from clearly visualizing a goal, by focusing on the prize. It keeps us going no matter what the obstacles. Number 4, persistence. I constantly talk about having a yes I can mindset. This means being persistent, extremely persistent. Each successful person has experienced failure numerous times. I fail every day. What separates successful people from non-successful people is not that they fail less, but they persist more. If you get used to persisting more, you'll realize that hearing a no or experience a failure, that this is actually when the fun begins, because you have a clear vision of the prize and where you're going. It actually forces you to think creatively, which is great for your brain, which is why number 5, principle of success, is creativity. Using your imagination in creative ways to attack problems and develop new solutions. I used to think my engineering, analytical, mathematical brain was not very creative. But then I started thinking about, how can I disrupt the status quo? What new ideas or better ways of doing something could I think of? How can I get the best ideas out of myself and the people around me? So when you tap into your creative brain and start thinking creatively, then it becomes easier and easier. Feeding your creative brain actually grows it. Starving it will actually turn it to mush. I had a 2-year non-compete after I left my business. I sat in my office for 2 years not doing much of anything. My mind turned to mush. It's no fun. So from years of practice, my creative brain is literally on fire every day. The 6th point is self-discipline. Everyone procrastinates, and we all have our vices. But those who are continually successful never let the distractions overtake them. Again, we focus on the prize, focus on the goal, that you develop so much self-discipline focusing on your goal and keeping at it, and not feel the urge to do something less important. You'll actually find you don't have time to do something less important. My last talk was on delayed gratification, which is a big part of self-discipline. Number 7, a desire to improve, having a growth mindset rather than a set mindset. Look at problems and failures as opportunities to learn and improve. It's so much more fun and rewarding when you ask yourself, what did I learn from this? And what is the opportunity? Rather than playing the victim and blaming others, which will keep you stuck. Number 8, a commitment to learning. This is a common thread among highly successful people. They have amazingly detailed knowledge of their field of chosen work, and they have an incredible amount of knowledge about other fields as well. That's because a good portion of their success is determining the pros and cons of what they're trying to do and how it affects everyone around them. This is why it's so important to love what you're doing, so you have a quest for knowledge. You want to be a trusted source of information. You can't get enough knowledge. Every day I'm trying to learn something new. So have a high level of passion for your day-to-day grind, especially in your daily tasks, because it leads to a very strong passion and commitment to continuous learning. The last quality of success I put on here for a reason. A strong understanding of finances. No romance without the finance. In fact, the number one cause of businesses failing, lack of understanding of their finances, and not having enough capital. But basically, it's not understanding money. So on a personal note, budgeting and living within your means, not putting everything on your credit card, saving, yes, saving, but I can't afford to save. Saving, you need to save and invest your money. You want to get to the point where you have money making money, and not only you, just trading your time for money. Constantly fighting money problems leaves you little time to develop the qualities of success that I outlined in this talk. This concludes today's talk. So ask yourself, which of these qualities do I need help in? Focus on improving these areas. It's important that your work lines up with your purpose, or at least some portion of your work. This helps you develop the areas that I've talked about. I do a separate talk on finding your passion, so if you're struggling with trying to find things that you're passionate about, I do a talk on the 5 whys, that's really good. I do a talk on finding your passion, that's very helpful. So if you're not finding something you're passionate about, that's on you. And it can be done. There's times in my life when I ended something and I had to find what I was passionate about. And it was not easy, but it's doable. So I'll see you again in 2 weeks. And remember, it's never too late to reinvent yourself. Cheers.
This album is not just a collection of sounds. It is a gateway to enlightenment, a catalyst for self-discovery. As the rhythms surge through your veins, embrace the triumph of reason over adversity. The voice of reason is your guide, your companion on the path of self-realization. It unravels the complexities of the human experience, revealing the harmonious stance between emotions and clarity. So, my fellow seeker of truth, let the music guide you. Surrender to its transcendental embrace, and let the voice of reason be the soundtrack of your evolution. Prepare to be immersed in a symphony of enlightenment as you discover the depths of your own power.